This is a default homepage that always has one gorgeous picture on it. Temptation would be, oh, let me download that picture and use it somewhere. Wouldn't do that. But let me show you how you find out who it belongs to. So let's say I decide I want to download this picture. Oh, it's a Shutterstock picture. Okay, so here's the image. And I want to save the image. And I'm going to save it to my desktop. It's JPEG, okay. All right. Now, I have this picture I've downloaded off the internet. Maybe you got it from Pinterest. Maybe you got it from somebody's Facebook page. Maybe you got it from their blog. Maybe you just saw it online. But before you use it, you want to make sure that it falls under that I can use it category of public domain or Creative Commons, or that the person doesn't own it from their website. You want to do that. So here's what I do. I go to Google Images. Now notice the search bar underneath the word Google has a tiny little camera, a microphone, and a search. You can search for images on Google. Okay? You can upload pictures to that search bar to test them and find out where they came from. Two things. You can search for pictures, and then you can also upload. So we're going to search for one first, because I want to make sure I get to the right place. Okay. Pictures of frogs. Lots of frogs, right? Chances are some of these frogs are part of the public domain. Chances are some of them are not. But there's a really quick way to find out if you can use these. It's under Tools. When you click on Tools, it says Usage Rights. And when you change the usage rights to Labeled for Reuse, which is the third one down, the number of pictures changes immediately, and you get pictures that are okay for you to use. They're all Alex's pictures, exactly.
Labeled for reuse?
Labeled for reuse. When I hover over the photographer one, the two frogs, I know this is Alex from Pixabay. It says pixabay.com. It says it's a 960 by 638 picture. I like this one too. If I click on that, it shows me this screen. It shows me where it came from, and it shows me all these other associated pictures along with it that he also did. You can see his signature. It's in every picture. You can see those shiny little frogs. You can see his funny stuff going on. So they give you also related pictures. This is how I find most of the things that I find, because I'm putting a search into Google Images. Because if I only went to Pixabay or I only went to public domain, I might not find out that there's more out there. So let's say I want this picture. Let's say I'm doing an article on photography, or I'm doing one of my speakers is doing a speech on photography. I want to post this as part of my Instagram. See this thing that says View Image, second box over? You click that. Takes me to Pixabay. We were there earlier. I can do a download. I can get the small size that I need, and I can download it. Now this one doesn't say see for editorial use only, so he's okay with that. This is a Creative Commons one. This could be a picture he uploaded before he changed his licensing. Okay, so I've got the picture. Easy enough, right? But I knew it was okay because I was already in the images that were labeled for reuse. Always use that. Because if you don't use that, and you accidentally pick a picture out of this, let's see. Let's say this one. We don't know who Wonderopolis is, and we don't know what their licensing is, but it's probably not Creative Commons. It's probably not public domain. They just may find you out there. Now I'm going to do something. I'm going to view the image. I'm going to download it. And I'm going to, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other one. The one that I upload a picture to find out where it is. So I'm going to go back here to images. I am going to click on the little black camera. It says upload an image in the second tab over. You guys all see that? I'm going to choose a file from my desktop. And here it goes. It's going to work. It's finding that picture. And this picture thinks it's Pac-Man Frog, but we don't know that. But here's all the places it was actually used. Pac-Man Frog care sheet, caring for Pac-Man frogs as pets, has all these visually similar images. Aha, this one, right here in the beginning, is from CanStock Photo. That is not a free picture. If CanStock Photo caught you using it on your book or website or whatever without having a license, you would probably owe them some money. So you don't want to do that. So I have discovered this image is licensed by CanStock Photo. Somebody else cleared off all that stuff so it looked like it was a free image, but it wasn't a free image. Or it's available somewhere else where it was free in a smaller size. Either way, I'm not touching it. Yes?
If it's not part of the public domain, how do you find out how much they want in the picture?
You go to that site. Right here, you can actually visit their website. Visit here, and they'll tell you how much it is. See?
Are they usually like, what, $20 or $30 or something?
No, usually it's cheaper than that. But the deal is, like with iStock and Shutterstock and Dreamstime, you have to buy a package. Now you get to download a few, with your package. But your upfront costs are more. So maybe the picture costs you $4, but your subscription or your membership may cost you $25 or $30. That may include a lot of pictures, may not. It just depends on the site. Some of them are more expensive than others. So yes, I wholly recommend that you look at some of these places that have these kind of quality pictures, because if you're doing something like a book or a calendar or something that you're going to be selling, you want the best of the best of the best. You don't want a low resolution image. You want something high quality, and you want to pay for it so that you don't have to give attribution to anybody. You can just use it in your documentation or your book or whatever it is you're using. That includes cell phone covers, T-shirts, books, calendars, pillows, all that Zazzle product you see out there. Same thing, Cafe Press. All those pictures are licensed or in Creative Commons before they get put on product. Or people get caught and then they end up paying the price. And there are a lot of people out there paying the price. Getty bought up somebody. Now Getty Images and Adobe Stock Images have the largest catalog of images out there that you can buy. Now Getty Images are very expensive. I've never purchased one, but they're very expensive. But one of the sites where I put some of my pictures up, they're actually submitted to Getty and Adobe for sale for their catalog. I haven't had that happen yet, but they are out there. So you may see it on a site where it goes, for $2 or whatever. But if you saw it on Getty with a Getty logo, you don't want to use it. Don't want to use it at all. Don't go there. There's so much else you can get for free. You don't need to use those.
You can pay thousands of dollars using a Getty image on their site.
Yes, thousands and thousands. They have lawyers. Doesn't matter what you say. I didn't know. Yeah, okay. That's not a good excuse. I do not know is not an excuse. And after this class, you do know. So go to the places you can get the images, and if you have any question, don't use that image. Go do something else. Okay? Now, in the social media realm, we only need low-res images. 640 by 480, 480 by something. It doesn't have to be very big. So it doesn't have to be something that you pay for. You can find images that are okay. But I want you to know, if you get them on the internet, which is easy to do, go check it out on Google Images. Find out if it shows up somewhere like this. Okay?
Can we use a better resolution? I mean, is there any benefits to doing that?
You can. Now, I'm going to do something. I want to show you something because, let me see if I've got it. If you use a picture that's bigger, oh, here it is. There's a free program. This also is not on the resource document, so write it down. IRFANView, IRFANVIEW. It is a free photo editor. It allows you to do a lot of things to photos for free. You don't have to pay for Photoshop or anything. There's another couple of them out there. One's called Foxo, PHOXO, a little bit more complex to use. And if you go to irfanview.com, it'll say download, and then it redirects you to one of these free download sites like Softpedia, Hippo, whatever, but you can download it from there. CNET, download.com. So the program is not housed on IrfanView, just the information about it is. IrfanView lets me take these pictures that I downloaded on my desktop and make them the size I'm going to use in Instagram or Facebook. I'm going to try and make this as square as I can. Okay, I've got the box around it. The next step is to crop it, because what you're doing is cutting off this stuff or cropping away. It's under the Edit menu. I crop the selection. Now I've got a square, or close to a square. All of you can tell me if it's not. Now I've got this, and I can use this straight into my Facebook, Twitter, wherever. But if I don't do anything, it's not going to stay that way, so I have to save it. So I'm going to save this file. I'm going to save it as a square version of this, just so I have it. And I'm going to close this.